Hi there, ladies and gents. We're just keep going with this. If you weren't here in the last episode, some secrets were coming out. Yeah, Ulrich is still way older than everyone thinks he is. He used to be the actual Grand Inquisitor, Sophie's mentor, his master. Then he defected. Now he's with us. Ulrich's fine. Ulrich's cool. Pro turned out to have been a betrayer of the rebellion for literally the entire time. The entire time. I'm talking about, like, the HQ wasn't attacked until, 3 days ago, and he was still feeding them all that information. So why this change of heart now? Why, all of a sudden you're 100% pro-family with the rebellion here? What, bro? What? If Pro leaked our information, then that means...
That's right. Pro is responsible. His leak enabled us to attack you in Mazeo. All of those lives, the blood is on his hands.
No! Like I said, I quit. They lied to me. They knew nothing about my parents. All they wanted was somebody gullible enough to serve them.
That totally justifies you being responsible for the deaths of a few hundred people!
It doesn't change what happened, Pro. Now, Monarch, how do you take this?
I don't know, bro.
Hey, I proved my loyalty. Just like Ulrich. I put my life on the line to serve the rebellion. There was no guarantee we'd survive the Colosseum.
Like how there's no guarantee that the people in charge of an evil empire knew nothing about your parents. That much was true. Okay. I knew everything was too good to be true. The real reasons they did what they did were all self-serving. It was so they could defend themselves as they were exposed. With an ulterior motive like that, were they really trustworthy? Ulrich's past was easy to forgive. That's true. Used to be Grand Inquisitor, knew that the Triumvirate was evil, literally said, "Fuck y'all, I'm joining the rebellion to end your bullshit." Literally threw his life goals of changing his whole nation away for that cause. Ulrich's a bro. Ulrich's fine. All 7'4" of them. But what Pro did to all of us, I have no idea how to react. Sully was fighting a war on my mind.
Look, I made up for what I did. All those lives we lost, we got them back, and more. Our Alarinthian allies will help us win this war, hands down.
Okay, I nod. Yeah, sure, bro. I nod, acknowledging his point. But I think I need more time to think about this. If they had secrets, did my other comrades too? I'm starting to doubt the loyalty of everybody around me. That's what this one wants. I need to stop. That's probably what Sophie wants me to do. Thank you. I need to ensure everyone's loyalty before we leave to Balteus. Oh god, the war table. Ulrich was the previous Grand Inquisitor? Pro was a mole responsible for literally 90% of everyone dying. How was I supposed to deal with this right before the final battle? I asked Ulrich and Pro to leave me alone with Sophie. We'd get some rest and meet on the deck in the morning. One big gathering before we arrived in Mazeo would help. I can see the worry on their faces. I tell them I'm not throwing them away. As they leave, the worry is still there, however. Their secrets were finally out. I don't know if anyone else knew, but I guess I was enough. I'm in charge. I turned back to Sovi, who crosses his arms.
So much dishonesty in the air. Wouldn't you agree? I want you to look at your comrades, and then look at me. Unlike them, I've been nothing but honest with you.
If I had a nickel for every time a dishonest person has said that to me in my entire life, Sovi, I would have had enough to buy so many goddamn sellswords that this rebellion would have toppled your empire in a matter of hours. But continue.
I would rather have an honest enemy than a cheating friend. That's part of why I wanted to talk with you, Monarch. I know that we can be open with one another.
Not that open. I shake my head, unsure how to respond. I tell him that I need some rest, some time alone. So much was happening all at once. I needed a break.
Very well. We're meeting on the deck come morning, then? I'll make sure to be on my best behavior. I respect you, Monarch. I always told myself that I'd serve the rightful rulers of this world.
How about this for... I'll leave you this food for thought, Sovi, while you take your little Betty by. Have you thought about serving yourself? And that's not me telling you to go fuck thyself. That is me saying, fuck whoever the rightful ruler is. I'm dipsying the Livski as soon as this all blows over. Back to my Earth. Serve yourself. Live for you. Live for you, my man.
It just seemed like I was also lied to by the Triumvirate. Just like Ulrich. Just like Pro. We're victims here. All of us. I may have realized it late, but was it too late? I guess we'll see.
I guess we will, when we all die. His attitude seems to have changed now that we're alone. For the first time, I can sympathize with him. He's hurt and lost. Just like all of us. We're just trying to do what we believe is right. I tell him that he's free to join us at the meeting in the morning. But everybody will be told who he is. It'll be up to them to decide how they take it. If the majority of my comrades want him gone, then we'll have to part ways in Miseo.
Very well. It's only fair. Have a good rest, Monarch.
I haven't had a good rest in 17 years. He bows to me, and as I turn to leave the cell. I make sure it's locked tight. He'll be let out in the morning. I'm pretty sure the Grand Inquisitor over here knows how to pick a simple lock on a boat, though. For now, I needed to be alone with my thoughts. I needed to process everything. I make my way back to my bed and quickly collapse into it. The weight of recent events weighs me down like a ton of bricks. At the end of the day, I didn't know who I could really trust. It's awful. Ulrich and Pro, two of our most trusted comrades, had dark secrets. Makes me wonder just what everyone else was hiding. Even Valessa and Fortame. When we got back to Miseo, I need to ensure their loyalty before we attack the Balteus. We couldn't embark on the biggest part of our journey with unresolved issues. Everybody needed to be in tip-top shape, not held down by anything at all. As big as Ulrich's pro secrets were, it's information we didn't have before. Information we could use against our enemy, and against Balteus. We were too close to our goal to fall apart due to internal politics. I drift off to sleep and make my way to the deck in the morning. It was time for everybody to know about Sovi. Then, we'd have our final discussion about what comes next. We were ready to launch our attack. But what should we do? Everybody's standing there, as if they were waiting for me to arrive. They all exchange glances with Sovi, and unease fills the air. I don't blame them for being reserved right now. Not at all. They all turn to face me, so that's when I hand the floor to Sovi. If he wanted to help us out, he'd have to win over my entire crew. The choice was with me, but all their input was important. All of us gather around in a sort of circle. This means he can easily address all of us. I'm curious as to what he has to say. A lot is on the line.
My name is Sovi.
Hi, Sovi.
I am, or was, the Grand Inquisitor. I no longer serve the Triumvirate. I was betrayed by my apprentice. He sold me out, forcing my masters to place me in exile. They threw me away. Everything they ever told me was a lie. I thought they were Alestia's rightful rulers, but then I figured out that this wasn't true. The heir to the throne is the monarch.
No, 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 no.
I am a victim of their tyranny, just as you are. All of you. I hope you understand.
Is this how like Alcohol's Anonymous meetings usually go?
I'm still at a loss. I don't really know what to do with myself. But coming here to meet with you and the Monarch seemed like a good idea. Last night, I also revealed some information that could help your upcoming attack. I just need to know that I belong somewhere. Attacking the Triumvirate will involve taking down Halen. We share a common purpose, at least until he's taken care of. After that, I really don't know. I've always pledged my loyalty to the rightful ruler of Alestia. Logic would dictate that I now serve the Monarch. But I don't know. The Triumvirate can throw people away at the snap of a finger. But I'm not like that. What they did was hurt me almost beyond repair. I will help you attack Balteus and take down Halen. You have my word. But after that, I don't know what will happen. In that sense, I am both an asset and a liability. If you want me to leave, then that's what I'll do. When we get to Mazeo, you'll never see me again. That is, unless you want my help. I can offer valuable intel. It's a gamble for both you and me. I don't fully trust you either.
Yeah, if you know what, fair enough.
But hopefully I've earned a sliver of trust with the Monarch. If he vouches for me, then hopefully you will as well. That is all. My fate is in your hands. I have nothing more to say.
Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I swear to God, I thought I heard something in the background. When Sovi was talking, it's almost like... Guy who did the voice work of Sovi, did you do this in a studio or did you do this like at home? You recorded your lines and sent them in. I swear to God, I'm not joking. I'm not doing a stunt. I'm not doing a stick. I'm not doing a whatever, what you call it. I swear to God, fucking God, I heard something in the background. It was faint, but it sounded like a child. What was that? I swear it. I know what I'm talking about, and I can't go back. He crosses his arms, waiting for our reply. My comrades are all shocked and confused, save for Pearl and Ulrich. I ask them to step forward one by one and offer their thoughts on this. For once, I have the grasp on the entire situation. This is how things should be, like Sophie said. I was the rightful ruler. I couldn't have people being dishonest and plotting behind my back.
I honestly didn't expect this, but nothing has been normal lately. I'm willing to give Sovi a chance. I did the same thing with Grizz. His defection marked a turning point for our cause, a big one. If he can help us out, then I think we need to accept it. And if he turns against us, then he's easily outnumbered. The potential benefits outweigh the potential risks.
This is clearly a trap. We request that you deny his assistance. He's alone now, but he won't be when we arrive in Baltius. If we give him information, he'll turn on us once we get there.
Then we just don't give him any more information.
Surely we aren't the only one who thinks this way. An alliance with our enemy mere days before our attack. It's too convenient. Sylvie is playing us for a fool.
I'm with Hal on this one. We can't work with the enemy. This is the man that killed you and burned down Valinor in your vision. No, it was a trick, but the man is the same. He's a trained killer. For that reason, I can't accept his offer. Fortin, you're with me, right?
You know he's gonna go the opposite way, and it's gonna be me breaking the vote.
I don't know, Valessa.
Yeah!
I think everybody deserves a second chance. We all had that moment when we turned against the Triumvirate. Why is it so hard to believe that Sovi might have that moment? He worked so closely with them. He's seen their true nature. He has more knowledge on them than anybody else in our army. It makes sense that he'd come to the same realization as us. I mean, sure, it took a while longer, but that's because he served them. When you remove the excuse of loyalty, it can become pretty clear. That's why he didn't fully realize things until they put him in exile.
Yeah, I'm with Fortem. Everybody deserves
Yeah.
a second chance.
Yeah,
We've all
bro.
been there before. We've all made a wrong decision or two. There's no better way to make up for it than doing the right thing.
I'm sorry. I would have immediately bust out laughing with Pro giving that statement after what he did.
Sylvie isn't concerned with doing the right thing. He's a liar, plain and simple. There's no way we can trust him. He'd turn on us the moment we arrived in Balteas. That's a guarantee. Letting him close to us now would only enable him to gather information. If he knows our strategy, he can counter us with the Inquisition when we arrive. It's a death sentence, Monarch. Don't be foolish. We've come too far to risk this.
Fucking course, we're all divided. I was hoping for something more unanimous in any given direction. It was clear now that the pressure and final decision rested on my shoulders.
Well, Monarch,
Jesus fucking Christ. You know, fuck it, we're gonna Fire Emblem this bitch. Welcome aboard, you son of a bitch. We have t-shirts. Welcome to the club. Oh my god, lucky number 7, what? It was a risk I was willing to take for our cause. The information... You imagine just your team leaders, like, what do we do with this one? Do we kill him now, or yeah, fuck it, we're gonna Fire Emblem this bitch. We got a new friend. Welcome to the team. If we got suspicious of him before the attack, we could easily outnumber him.
very well.
Takes a few steps back and rests against the edge of the boat. A few minutes later, after everything is said and done, we arrive in Mazeo. The dock process is short, since our pirate allies are masters of the art. Dominic steps forward, filling in the signs that overtook our ranks.
Well, this is it. We're ready to attack Balteas.
Are we?
Everything we've ever wanted is finally within our grasp. The voyage will take a day or two, so we can plan on the way.
We'll plan on the way. Yeah, we're landing on the beaches of Normandy. Did we plan anything ahead of time? Nah, it's gonna be like a day trip across the... It's just gonna be a day trip. We got plenty of time to think of it all on the way.
For now, we need to ensure that we leave no stone unturned. Visit with your loved ones, say your goodbyes, because this is it. Once we leave for Balteas, our fates are as good as sealed.
We're all dead. His words are true, but fill the air with tension. The dawn of our final battle was here, and we needed to prepare. But planning the attack was easy. Our true task was accepting our possible death. This means saying goodbye and spending a final day or two with our friends. I should use this opportunity to make sure everyone's loyalty minigame stuff is completed in the war room. As the leader, it was my job to ensure that we were all up to the task, no matter what.
I don't think there's anything left to say. Finish up your business, and we'll set sail when the Monarch demands it. Act under the assumption that you only have 1 or 2 days before departure.
In other words, folks, eat your favorite meal, drink your favorite drink, fuck your loved ones, and do your favorite hobby, because tomorrow you are fucking dying.
I don't want to rush anything as important as a goodbye, but every moment we waste is a moment for our enemy to prepare. I trust that we'll find a happy medium and embark without regret.
And by that I mean make love to your loved one. I'm not saying fuck them over. Make love, then make war. Everybody nods, agreeing with his words. I can't believe the time was finally here. Until now, it seemed like a dream, out of reach. The end of this game! Look at this, look at this achievements we're popping. But it's right in front of me. This is it. Our journey was at its final hours. I tense up with worry. We make our way off the boat, embracing with little time we had left. Troop morale has risen 10%. Woo! Loyalty scenes are now available for the 6 main Sovi's the 7th. That's what that achievement was. Sovi is the 7th party member. Holy smoke. Hal has a 4th heart-to-heart that is hidden in one of the previous areas. Huh. Loyalty scenes can be accessed by clicking the character icon on the war table. Fast travel has now been unlocked, allowing easy navigation. Woo! A new blue icon has appeared on the top left of the areas. Click it to move to the world map. The world map allows for easy navigation between every other map in the game. The world map is... Oh, Jesus. The world map is also how you will launch your final attack of Balteus. Clicking the Balteus map icon will give you the choice of entering Act 5! However, it is best to do this only once you're satisfied with the content you've done. Sovi has now permanently joined your party! A series of heart-to-hearts have been hidden all over Alestia. A loyalty scene has been added. Access like normal from the war table. Oh, yeah, let's take... Oh! You let Sovi assist the rebellion. Okie dokie, artichoke. So I gotta go through all this to try and find, I guess we'll go to the village. Let me start from the beginning. Literal beginning. We're gonna literally just pop our way through everything, right? My house. We're literally just...
The true reach of spirits.
Why did I get an achievement? I'll look why I got an achievement later. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I did that to Main Street. Hey! X's!
Hey, Fortum. Remember those apples you used to love?
Wait, is this something that I missed, or is this because I came back to revisit?
Yeah, how could I forget? You can't get them anymore, though. The Triumvirate put a trading ban on Mazeo.
Remember that time I tricked you? I painted a bunch of rocks red and put them in a basket. I told you the trading ban was lifted. You were ecstatic.
You made him eat rocks? Valessa, you get like 50 points!
Yeah, and that was really mean. My parents used to give them to me before, you know. That made me cry more than you'd think.
Yeah, and I just wanted to apologize. This whole ordeal has me thinking about the past. I wish I spent my time in Valinor a bit better.
You tricked him to try and eat rocks and made him cry. Valessa, you get 172 points. You have overtaken the rest of the crowd. You have now won the game.
Oh, well, I accept your apology. Better late than never, right?
Yeah, of course. Once we get to Museo, I'll buy you some for real. An apology is lame. I'm gonna make up for what I did.
Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything else. Okay, green, 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 green. So, wait, I was... Oh, wait, no. I should have gone to another one. But what's in surrounding area? What was all this? Hey, you know... Well, we were here. I went to East Crown next, and then I went to Valinor Forest. Alright, so I'm going back into the village, because I'm still retracing the steps. I hit Main Street, so now Town Square. Oh! We're doing the good thing! We're doing the good thing! We literally go back and... Keep tracing your steps, Ryan!
So, this might be the last time we see the town square. Is there anything we should do before we go?
Piss in the water tank!
I guess one last drink would be nice. The water from Valinor is always so pure. Want to share some with me, Valessa?
I mean, we could each have our own cup, but we can be weird like that, sure.
Sure. We can use the cups I left here earlier. I was just finishing my water run when we all met up.
Those cups have been sitting here for days?
So, what should we toast to?
Not dying.
Toast?
Yeah, and this is a big day, right? We should probably drink to something. Especially if it's the last time we might be here.
Oh, let's see. What about new beginnings? Or something like being with friends?
How about being alive?
What about new beginnings with friends? I think that's rather fitting for us.
It's cliche enough. Let's go with it.
Sounds good to me. To new beginnings with friends. May our bonds never break.
Until we are killed in battle. Now then, you. Oh, jeez. Oh, I look at the water tank, thinking of the vision that started this all. Back then, I thought we could use the water to fight the flames. Little did I know, the entire vision was just a trick to bait us. However, that was the first time I ever laid eyes on Sovi. I'll never forget what he did to me. He killed me without hesitation. But is he different now? Or was he ever really like that to begin with?
So, this is Valinor. I've heard stories, but never been. Well, unless you count that vision the Triumvirate tricked you with. I must apologize for that. I knew what was going on, and I played along.
Oh, you were very convincing, I'll give you that.
It's not like I could have done anything else. Valinor was too far away. That, and they still had me under their thrall. I was theirs to command. At least I was able to break free. I feel bad for Halen. I truly do.
Do you, though?
He looks around the town square. It looks like he's enamored by Valinor. Almost as if he's looking at a wonder of the world.
I need to ask, what did you think of me? The moment we met in that vision, who was I to you? A mindless slave? A killer? Or perhaps a man who was lost?
Why is this an option? Why? Clace, is there an achievement for you for trying to fuck literally everyone in the party? Oh my god. I saw a man going about the right thing the wrong way. You know what? Again, like, I would literally be saying these two things. Like, it was a fake vision. It shouldn't matter. End of the day, if you thought you were doing the right... It's not like you woke up in the morning, it's like, I'm gonna go kick puppies kind of evil. So, whatever, man.
Do you? I'll do me.
All I ever wanted was to ensure that Alestia's true rulers remained in power. Little did I know the Triumvirate was lying to me all along. You are the true ruler.
No, I'm not.
Now I know why they wanted to kill you so bad. You're a massive threat. Plain and simple.
God, the day I'm actually seen as a threat to anyone. The day I'm actually seen as Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's how you know that other person is fucking gone, bro. He shakes his head. You know what? There's a great reason why the Triumvirate should be taken down. They are unfit to rule. You want to know how they're unfit to rule? They looked at me and thought, oh, that's Mr. Steal Your Girl. He's got to go. We can't. They're like, oh, he's a threat. You see, that means they have no confidence in themselves. You can't follow someone who sees me as a threat and thinks I'm the better man. Oh man, his eyes become fixated at the post office and smiles slightly.
A post office? I haven't seen one of those in ages. I couldn't travel much when I was younger, so I collected stamps. The drawings of places around Alestia. That was the closest I ever got.
He had a stamp collection! Sophie's a fucking nerd! He walked towards it, so I make sure to follow him. This is the first time he's ever mentioned anything about his past. So I don't imagine it was anything other than the Grand Inquisitor, dude collecting stamps.
But the art never really matches up with the place when you see it in person. I remember collecting the Balteus set and being shocked when I actually got there. It's not really a good or a bad difference, it's just interesting to see how they compare.
Okay, as much as I want to know more, I kind of want to go the route of just going, hey man, I'm a fellow loser nerd too, I have stamps.
Oh, wonderful. Then you won't mind if I go buy some. I shouldn't be too long, it's just for old time's sake, you know? Wait for me. We can get back on track as soon as I return.
He's a nerd. I'm so happy now he's part of the team. He's a fucking nerd. I nod and he smiles at me. He runs into the post office. Why is this so humorous to me? Oh my god, this is so entertaining to me. The big bad Grand Inquisitor dude is like, oh, I sure love those stamps. A look of childlike glee is worn on his face when he returns.
Thank you, Monarch. You know what it's like. Sometimes you just need to do something. This is the first time I've truly been free, so I almost couldn't resist. I'll save these, and perhaps we can write each other after the war. You'll be incredibly busy, so I can't expect to earn a lot of your time.
You know what, dude? That sounds amazing! Let's be fucking pen pals! Dude, if I get back to my Earth, if you find a way to send a letter through interdimensional portals, and somehow we both, hopefully, somehow, I'm hoping both our memories are wiped of these adventures and whatever, but...
Perfect. We'll figure something out when the time comes. For now, I think we have to focus on more important things.
Yes, we do. He looks at the blade on my back and assumes a thinking pose.
You could use some training, couldn't you? Anything to give you an edge in the upcoming battle. I have years of practice, so I can teach you almost everything.
That would be great, figuring that I get my ass kicked in every fight.
We shouldn't stay here too long, no. Schedules and all that. If we start training while we travel, it'll be more efficient in the end. We can't waste too much time before setting sail for Balteus.
Oh, yeah. I nod. It's true. He could teach me a lot about this blade. I feel like I'd be needing that knowledge in the coming days. Perhaps having him join us wasn't a bad idea after all.
Wonderful. Normally, I'd call you an apprentice at this point.
Oh, God!
But I'm past that. I need to drop the behavior that the Triumvirate taught me. So, you're not an apprentice to me. You're a friend, and I'll help you.
We Fire Emblem this shit, and we got a new friend. Cut the episode. End the episode here. I can't. I can't.